My name is Ken Sutton. This is my bird. This airplane has a Honda V6 iVTEC engine, which is fuel injected. Has two SDS computers, independent coil on the spark plugs. Has a 2.26 to 1 gear ratio prop speed reduction unit, driving 84-inch propeller. After I purchased the airplane and got the airplane to Detroit, I had the plane dynamically balanced and made a big difference, and the engine runs really smooth. The airplane was certified, I think it was, they started building it around 2007 and was finished in 2013. So yes, it does have a lot of the upgrades that Titan was offering, and one of them was going from 2-inch to 3-inch gear. If you're carrying a load, I think that's very important, because I have had no issues with the gear. I just replaced the battery last week, and it made a very big difference in starting. Don't let the volts fool you. You need the amperage for the engine start, and it made a tremendous difference. And so I'm getting really good starts on the engine. Okay, basically I have a standard 6-pack, but I removed the old attitude indicator and put in a Garmin 5, which has its own battery, and it's always being charged, so if I do lose electrical, I'll always have that. But this is really just a standard cockpit setup. I have not seen two airplanes the same, and I've seen a lot of glass cockpits, which are, 21st century and really up to date. And I do wish I had a little bit more engine information, but I do have satisfactory information with, of course, the manifold pressure, RPM, the engine and the prop speed reduction, oil temperature and pressure, water temperature, water pressure, fuel pressure, and then my volts and amp on this side. That's all I have information for the engine. But this is what most of the airplanes have. Elevator trim, I wish I had rudder trim, but I don't. I wish I had aileron trim, but I don't. And as you can see on the airplane, I have put some trim tabs on it, and I can fly this in cruise hands off. So there's a trim tab underneath that aileron, a trim tab or on the right aileron, and I have a tab on the rudder. But I can fly hands off in cruise, so that's kind of nice. The SDS computer, I have an A computer and a B computer. A is automatic and B is a manual. I have mixture control for my automatic, and I have mixture control as like a rheostat for the B computer. And I always fly in A. On this side I have the system master, engine master switch, which is pretty much tied to the main battery. I have an emergency engine master switch just left of the fuel pump, and that's run by the standby battery. I start the airplane with an electrical fuel pump, a Weldon electrical fuel pump. After start, flip that off, and this is, I believe, the only engine that has a mechanical fuel pump on the engine. And that works out very good. Normally at 21, 22 inches of manifold pressure, I'm cruising at 165 miles per hour, which ends up being about 150 knots in cruise. I came from Detroit this morning, and at 5,500 feet, I was getting 155 knots on the ground speed, and I'm burning just under 10 gallons an hour. my climb rate, you know, they say the best rate of climb is 90 miles per hour. I probably climb out at 100 to 110 miles per hour, and so I'm getting close to 1,000 feet per minute, and that's really good enough for me. It's really good. I don't want to get the water temperature hot. Everything stays in a very normal range. My normal water temperature in cruise is about 140 degrees, and my normal fuel pressure is right around 13 psi. The engine is just performed really, really good. I think this is one of the better engines for this airplane. Bear in mind that this was designed as an ultralight, and when John Williams got the opportunity to fly with an automotive engine conversion, he thought, well, we're really missing something here. Let's go bigger. And when they did that, they even had to beef up the fuselage to handle the larger engines. So I'm glad they went with the automotive engines. I always wanted a Honda engine. I thought it was a great engine, and I was lucky enough that they put this iVTEC engine in. I've only done rolls. It does a very fast roll. I like the barrel rolls. I've even had people in the back done a roll or two, and they're fun to do. I have not looped the airplane. I have seen it looped. I've seen it looped here at the airport at these Titan fly-ins, but I'm not an aerobatic pilot, and I have not taken lessons on doing that. And just flying radio control model airplanes, I know what's happening. So I do have a lot of fun doing that.
here comes Ken in Erin Kay.